4 of the Addiction Diaries. I haven't done this in a while because, like most people that are addicted to drugs, money, or something like that, I too went to rehab. I got some help from a lot of people, but I quit my rehab because I didn't need it anymore. I was wrong, sadly. I've been dealing with the loss of a brother, someone that I called my brother. He decided to just completely ignore me. He decided to choose his wife over me, and decided to choose his life in Canada over me. But that's fine, because I got really heavy into certain things, and I went to rehab because if I didn't, I was going to end up killing myself. I'm all better now. I recently got married, and I am moving to Fort Riley, Kansas, which means that the Addiction Diaries might not come, but every once in a while. I'm only going to be able to post it, every month or so whenever I go to the Warrior Zone, or whenever I go somewhere to be able to, whenever I can have internet. I would like you to meet the co-op of the Addiction Diaries. Her name is Haley McCall. She's basically like my sister. And, she's also moving to Kansas with me, not because I want her to go and because, I need her there, but because she also has an addiction that we need to work out, and we're going to be working on this together. Everyone, meet Haley.
Hi.
Haley, why don't you, how can I put this? Why don't you explain a little bit about yourself and a little bit about what you're going to be helping me with?
Well, I'm Haley, as she said, and why I'm going to Kansas is her husband is an Army man, and he's going to be in and out a lot, and I'm going to be there, so...
Deploying in February.
And he's going to be deployed in February for 6 to 9 months, and basically what I'm for is to be there with her and help her through this so she's not by herself. Plus, I'm 18, I just graduated high school, and I want to go explore the world a little bit.
One of the addictions that Haley and I both went through is the addiction to love and the addiction to wanting to feel loved. And I'm trying to help her through that because, to me, throughout high school, she always had to have a boyfriend, or always had to have somebody there with her, or always had to have, a girlfriend, whatever. And so I really want to work with her on this because, 18 years old, graduated high school, let's go! But whenever you get out there, it's a whole new world compared to North Carolina where we live now, and it's complex, and you have to actually work at, what you need to do and what you want to do, like getting a job. Where we live, it's the 8th highest unemployment in North Carolina, and we don't want to be here anymore. I can't stay here because I am now married, and I am getting all my stuff, and I'm packing up and leaving Fort Riley. She has a choice to go with me or not, and she's choosing to go with me on her own will. I've noticed that throughout the years, me and her have bonded more closely than, I've known her for almost 7.5 years, and me and her, we've bonded more in these 7.5 years than we ever have, and I just wanted to let everybody know that the Addiction Diaries is still on track, but it will be delayed due to internet purposes, or the fact that I don't have service in North Carolina, which means I can't do it every other night. However, when I get to Kansas, I will have data enabled on my phone, and I will be able to update every week or so. But I won't be able to update every single night because being a wife is going to be challenging and a learning experience for me.
And you have to be very attentive to your husband.
Exactly. So I wanted to tell everybody thank you for the rates and reviews that I got. In my email address, thank you for everything that you guys have done for me. Thank you for helping me with addiction, and keep the comments coming. Keep everything, positive, negative. I don't care. I could use the criticism. How am
Let's
I doing?
hear it.
How am I doing?
What
am
does
I
she
doing
need
wrong?
to do different?
Exactly. So thank you. Have a good night, everybody.